Greetings one and all, Reptiles here, bringing you part 12 of the Byzantine Empire series, and last left off we, well, I thought I could cheat the system a bit by trying to attack a few people, and it turns out I lost against 2 of them. Mainly through my own incompetence, so I lost 3 wars. Believe I also lost against England, but I think there's someone new. No, he's not someone new in charge. But I did lose against him. But we did get Castile and also the statue here of Cumania, which means we have an excellent opportunity to, well, sit around and do nothing, because my threat is set 94%. And there's not really that much I can do to alleviate that, especially since I did 94% is literally just on Castile and Mordau. It's going to take 406 months. Long time. And at the same time, the Mongol Empire is literally just expanding their way just everywhere. Also, evidently the Queen of Sweden is actually under the Mongol Empire. I was going to say the colours are too similar, but actually no, it's all part of the same empire. But while the Mongol Empire is actually doing well for themselves here, the Aztec Empire actually is starting to unravel, which is something I really do love seeing. It'll make them look, we can easily probably kick them off the continent sooner rather than later, but it does mean if we were to do a conversion of the series over to EU4, that would also mean that the Aztec Empire probably will have a strong empire of the Americas if we do decide to deal with them. But you know, they're the Mongols to deal with. They are not that powerful. 27,000 men. The Aztecs only have 22,000 men, while we have a steady 57,000 that we can raise. But there are a few complications with our own empire. While we do have a steady empire here, we are kind of running out of money because we spent a lot of money. I went to negative 1,000 gold in debt with all these wars. And I did have to marry off a few of my siblings to a few people within the realm. Which, you know, is not the greatest thing in the world. But we can demand the French to actually turn back into Orthodox once more. But we did have to marry a few people off. And that's something you don't really want to do, and I will definitely let you know why. And the reasoning why I don't want to marry people off is, like, the King of Bulgaria's son is married to my daughter, and she has a strong claim on the Byzantine Empire. So that kind of means that once they have children, well, their inheritance will, you know, kind of also have a claim on the Byzantine Empire as well. So even though I kind of see myself for the moment, as long as, you know, my nephew doesn't get any claims, you know, hopefully he'll be fine. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, I am kind of restarting another recording session here, so that means everyone's going to need a defensive pact, but this time I'm just going to let them rejoin it, because that was kind of cheap of me last time to do that. So let's see, and this guy here, Turkestan, is wanting a defensive pact. I mean, it's good to have more not enemies than enemies, I'll just say that. And something I don't care, and we lost a few provinces. Excuse me. How did this digital drift actually? How do we lose Bosnia? Do we lose Bosnia? Well, evidently we just lost some land. Why did that happen? There we go. Let's see, someone got caught and left his own. Oh, I did also mention we're part of Satan again. We just can't stop being part of Satan. It's something we just need to continuously do all the time. Give me the Kingdom of Wallachia. which I shall, which will also help me make a few people organized within the realm. Let's see, my wife has asked me if I'm having an affair with someone. Am I having an affair with someone? Oh yeah, I am having someone. I'm just going to lie with my 11 intrigue. That's good enough for lying, is it? Isn't it? Is it? Just lie a bit. Lie with my wife. I have an heir, my daughter. Oh, it's my first child. Well, there we go. I have a new daughter. Printers do better. I'm talking about my wife, honestly, because I actually want something a bit better than having a daughter. You're 26, so give me a genius daughter. I mean, a genius son. You're depressed and having diarrhea and fever. You're going to die soon. Can I stick my I need my court position on you. Hopefully, yep, call it court position. Hopefully she won't die. I do want more geniuses within my family. And my half-sister, who's betrothed to the Prince of Bulgaria, I'll just make her learning. My half-sister's Grey Eminence. Oh, why does she have to be Grey Eminence? Oh, it's so good. 20 diplomacy, 14 intrigue. Why can't she be my heir? Let's see. Peasants of Constantinople struck delightful traditions where people meet and dance. Cool. Does look like my army is up to upkeep, so now we can make 100 ducats a month again. And we have a 1% chance of arresting this person. Based on my intrigue. Why is it so low? If I stick my let's see, who is he again? He is Trevor Zoid, so yeah, let's go stick my guy on him. 1% chance. Can't believe there's a 1% chance. You're saying there's a chance, but there is a 1% chance. Let's see, another apostle. We can just burn for extra piety. You want to marry? Oh, my she died. I do have a nephew with a weak claim on the Byzantine Empire, though. But I want to marry my courtier who has nothing to do with me. Very well. That's excellent news. Oh, we do also have a plot. Increased counter power. That's 107%. Look, how about I just pay you to not do that? Yeah, does that sound good? 300 gold for 18. For 18 opinion, you're so greedy. We have more apostles that would just need to burn. Could you all stop, you know, trying to come to me? So let's make a soup kitchen. I fear that the disease is coming shortly. And the King of France has usurped the Kingdom of Aragon from the Queen of Castile. What? Wait, how powerful is your liege now? Oh wow, that is actually a super powerful King of France. And my courtier is a detached priest. Okay. Yeah, so you're actually a really powerful king. You're not going to live long, but you do have two kings. You're in two kingdom titles, which is going to separate again. But we do need to make sure that we're on your good side for now, because you own 32,000 men. That is just sad. And we have a disease that's not here yet, but camp fever. But luckily hospital is one of the best in the world, so we should technically be fine. I'll start getting money. And I can instantly rank up in society. My wife is pregnant. And the realm of Carpathia is made. twice. Oh, so you just... Oh. You instantly join defensive pacts. No, you did. But now we have a new empire, separated from Cumania. But it's a good thing I deposed the other leader, the ruler, for this. But we can do de jure claims on your land, if we deem so. I know I said earlier that I was going to be able to switch religion, but unfortunately my attempts at switching religion have failed. So that means that we're going to have to just do things the other fashioned way, which means basically just basically find claimants and take people's realms. Also, we could steal technology from somewhere. Is evidently Constantinople is not doing so well on technology these days. 26, 30, 29. But actually, we could probably just go and stick technology in Rome. Steal our former Roman leaders' land. It'll be fine. See, our hospital, probably be building it up. And we have twins, I think. A genius. Oh, genius twins. Genius twins. Yes, 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 yes. And we'll name you after myself, Constantinos. And, no, and just, your name is backup. And you shall be a diplomat. And then the other one will be a diplomat. Princess Backup will be your backup because she's a genius. Let's see, we can marry into the King of Bulgaria. It's not great. Someone help me be as successful as me. Okay, 10 gold. And let me try to do one check of how people are on my religion or not. Except for you, Mrs. Incorrect Religion. But can I just murder you? Yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can. Nothing like a bit of murder to soothe the senses. No, we can't even bribe you, though. Oh, well. You know that we murdered your close kin. Oh, everyone hates you. Hey, everyone hates me. Well, time to get rid of the family. Do have a daughter. Just name you randomly. And the King of France again. Look, I really want you to stop joining factions against me. And my wife is sick again. How's the flu? And my reputation's ruined. Look, I'm trying to murder people. Say, a new devastating plague arrives from China. Mongolia has been formed. Excuse me. So now Mongolia is just here. Interesting. It looks like the Mongolian Empire is now breaking apart. Which is wonderful news. At the same token, I can't do anything about it. This is literally everyone is against me in a pact. So I'm just so threatening. Well, what is it to do? Let's see, and that faction that we have is really not doing so well. Let's see, so we're Brother in Darkness who get invited for some fun. And we threw a sack over him being cowed into submission. Threw him to a brazen bull, so hopefully he won't, you know... I didn't die. He killed someone of my own. He killed someone of my own. Who'd he kill? Don't kill the good one. I was just my half-sister. Yeah, she wasn't that good anyway. Phew, I thought it was actually one of my own children. Then that would have been a problem. At the conclusion of a long council meeting, you decide to make a toast. Of course, one toast eventually becomes many, and times him slip away. Later, as you leave the council chamber, you stumble, fall on your face. You feel a slight blood in your mouth and dizziness setting in. Getting wounded or 30% chance I die. 30% chance I get wounded, 10% chance I die. Well. Oh, I owe someone a favour. And they hate me. Look. He called in the favour you owe him to force you to pardon his devious crimes. Well. I was going to murder you, but if you just want to be pardoned of your crimes, that's good as well. Also, can we please just murder this boy? Look, I'll stop paying people to do it. There we go. Kill him, but my complicity was discovered. Seriously, everyone here in this family my rival. And also, I can make a poet. My most attempts to write poetry are never meant to be published in a way, but wherever I go, bards, minstrels, or summon poetry. It's great news. Now I need to murder people. All this to remove the lineage of Castile. Aha, he who laughs longest. Finally, that vile sneak left us fine earth, but everything different better without him. There's a lot of time on my hands now. After murdering 11-year-old. I can steal the skull and put it on a mantelpiece. Oh, someone declared war me. Finally, when last swing the cleaver, his ugly head severed from his equally disgusting body, roll up in a piece of cloth, stash in my satchel, and escape the night. As well, the skull trophy. That was wrong. Oops. Oopsie daisies. Also, why would you declare war on me? But is anyone else going to join you, or you just literally attack me with 16,000 men? Because I don't think that's the best plan for you, exactly. I would frown upon that plan. It's a really bad idea, honestly. Okay, well, there's 39,000 men. And after months of fighting, my wife is upset with me. It's rekindled love. And my plot is revealed. Let's try and kill this little boy who's still yet a problem to me. Okay, he's gone. Now there's the child who still hates me. All these children hate me. Look. Just going to do this the hard way. My wife is now pregnant. More children. We have an adventurer here coming. My half-brother, eh? And the word of an epidemic. We have seen news of an epidemic in the Western Protectorate. The information is vague, but words people are dying like flies, and the fear of disease is spreading as fast as the infection itself. Furthermore, the condition is reported irreversible as well as incurable, and the scattered records of the events is worrisome. With no source of evil revealing, people turning the gods on each other to protect themselves from contagion. People call it a new plague. So that means... oh, it's syphilis. Oh, I mean, if it's just syphilis... oh, nope, that's Black Death. Yep, that's the Western Protectorate gone. Actually, how do you even get here? Did you lose against the Mongol Empire, lose against the Chinese? Well, they probably did. But since so we're all kind of screwed. Construction level 6. Can I get that quickly? No. But I can murder people. Does that count? Well, we'll try to build the next wall as fast as possible, whilst murdering the entire lineage of Castile for being the wrong religion. But the Black Plague is going to start spreading quickly. Have a new daughter. There we go, it's a good name. And let's see who's next in line to be murdered. Some vassal who hates me for being dishonorable. Well, let me show you who's dishonorable. And we need a new advisor. So put the King of France in charge. And hopefully... stop being the incorrect religion. Well, at least you like me enough. Let's see. The plague approaches. How close are they? It's just... They should going straight for the Byzantine Empire. Mobs of new people arriving in Kurdistan. Most of the newly arrived are commoners fleeing from the plague that have reached this land as just beyond the borders within the realm. Some have lost their whole families, some are trying to protect theirs, and a few travellers or merchants have an easier time moving. All seem to be witnessed incredible horrors. Hardly will talk about it at all. And the ones that do talk warn about the coming plague, urge them to stay, pack their things, or flee. Well, it's a good thing I have my level 5 level 5 hospital. Oh. Well, let's end this war. And a lot of people are now going to die. So let's go get the troops in. And quickly shut out doors before plague comes. So there's not much I can do. Could try building something else, but I don't think anything really gets us disease resistance. And we're already at, let's see, 60% disease resistance. So hopefully I won't die. That's the only thing I can hope. We're going to wait as much as we can before disease comes. Let's see, they're all staring at me, whispering behind my back. As I turn my head towards them, but look away, I'm sure of it. They know, perhaps not specifics, but they'll know. They will come for me any day now. Being one of Lucifer's owners felt the worth of the risk, but not sure anymore. Well, it's a bad trait to get. Bad trait to get. And the plague is almost in Constantinople. Oh no. It literally just jumped over Constantinople, but we're just gonna shut those gates real quick, real fast. Also level up in the Lucifer zone. Yeah, just hold out the fort. Now priest. And who's next in charge? Someone who hates me. Why do you all hate me? I'm just that dishonorable. And you also hate me. A full opinion. Look, I'll get you a title if that'll make you just flip your religion. Thank you. And Constantinople still has not been affected by the Black Plague. My wife is captivated with the girth and strength of hunting birds and begged me for a bird. I'll get a bird and then you get pregnant. That seems a bit off. And my lover is no longer lovers. And I knew he was steward, so we'll just appoint the Queen of Georgia real quick and go collect taxes in the capital. And we have a host wall now. Let's see, and this host wall is for 30,000 men. That's easy enough. And where exactly are you? That's a better question. In the north, up here, but I don't think I'll be able to reach us that well. Well, I think this is the easiest Black Plague I've had to experience, simply because it's not affecting Constantinople at all. Constantinople is just the beacon of humanity's finest. You can probably even open up the gates. Oh look, I have a new son. Are you a genius? No. Just name you not what I wanted. Oh wait. There you go. I didn't ask for Tis. It's your new name, son. Why did I name you that? Well, because I didn't ask for you. And it does look like Black Plague is starting to spread all over. And perhaps the glass is fuller than I believe to be. No longer be cynical. I'm glad I'm not cynical in the middle of Black Death. And Constantinople still has not... Still not in the plague. The Persia has been ravaged by plague. The travel routes to the east are becoming less travelled. There's reports of the plague spread in the Persian expanse of increasing frequency. Entire villages have gone from the world of the living, disregarding the wealth and good harvest the area was joined. The reality is stark as death continues to spread, and despair paves the road. I can talk. I can speak. Asia Minor ravaged by the plague. The atmosphere is at court is growing tense as the world of the plague raging in Asia Minor has reached you. The further disturbed the people circulating, so I speak of Kurt's ship, carrying several corpses come to recruit for the Captain of Death. The myth has lent more credibility each time the coastal city is succumbed to an epidemic. Well, I'm glad the City of World Desire is literally the... Don't let my retinue die. The City of World Desire shall not fall to this terrible, terrible plague. Simply because we're just... Our hospital's too good. We will live it. Everyone else is dying, but hey, Constantinople is truly the City of World Desire. Because we're not actually dying at all. And I gained Possessed. Which I already thought I was possessed. Also, Hungary broke away from Carpathia. And Carpathia is now a 5, 6, 7 count duchy. And the Mongol Empire is now broken apart. These are all lovely things. So, why do I have land in the middle of nowhere? This is all too hilarious. And since you're not in a I can't do much. We don't have any good legitimate claims against you, do I? Well, sort of. But do you have any claimants to your throne? No. Hungary could have been mine. Oh, mine. Okay, here we go. My half-brother, we shall castrate him. Thank you. Thank you for that annoyance. And has the plague finally spread to Constantinople? No, it has not. The Middle East ravaged by plague. An ominous shadow looms over the regions of the Middle East as the plague has left little but tragedy in its wake. The reports are scarce, but upon hearing the tales of lone refugees walking the roads, often the sole survivors of family, the hearts of many are torn by why God would allow this to happen. Well, luckily Constantinople is the greatest land, greatest province in the world. And southern Europe has now been ravaged by the plague. Panic is rising as the plague reaps its victims across southern Europe. Peasants and nobles alike have gathered in the churches to pray mercy for the gone. Even as the great Rome is littered with corpses, many fear that the taint is sent by him as punishment for people's sins. Oh no, so you set up some land. The Sultan of Syria. Oh, that is unfortunate. And none of you are actually in a defensive pact against me. So I think we'll do some sneaky attacks. Neither one of you. There's no one here is against me. Which is super unfortunate for you. I kind of feel sorry for you, but also I don't. Yeah, I could even declare war on the revolt as well. Aha! We only have 40,000 men to it. And the Black Death is here. Well, no time like the present. Oh, we also own the Kingdom of Syria, don't we? Well, probably should give it off to someone who's the most deserving of it. Unless we give it to King, I didn't ask for this. And 8,000 men from France. Wow, we are not doing well. But we shall retake the Holy Land. Because it's mine. Okay, well. We are super suffering here. Let's just take 7,000 men each and then just march our way through as it all slowly die of disease. Let's see, become better rivals with someone. And Africa is ravaged by plague. Death is haunting the continent of Africa, as the plague is spreading across its inhabitants. Blackened bodies lay rotting in the sun, and stenches unbearable. Many have fled this large settlements, but epidemic falls of bodies flowing down the Nile and the Niger. Well, it's a good thing the plague is now gone from me. Constantinople wasn't even affected at all. Well, it's a good thing I invested so much in that one hospital. And I think from here, I'm going to call it a part. So I'll see you in the next part. We go and see how badly the plague has really affected everyone. So I'll see you then. And goodbye.